What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Boy Faction TV, and tonight I'll go my AEW Dynamite review on highlights. So, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications when I premiere a brand new video going live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And let's talk about AEW Dynamite. Now, AEW Dynamite, it was a good show in my eyes. That's all I gotta say. It was a good show. So AEW Dynamite was live at St. Louis, Missouri. It said it is Wednesday, my dudes. You know what that means. Power goes off to welcome us to another exciting edition of Dynamite as commentator hypes up the car, and suddenly the music of Jungle Boy Jack Perry hits as the man from Valley Village head to the ring for our opening contest. Our out next is Matt Hardy with Ethan Page. Seeing him out in this match is underway. So we get so we get Matt Hardy versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry. In this match was I'm not supposed to say this match was pretty good for what it was. It was pretty good. We kick things off with a stare down and a delete chant as Jungle Boy and Matt Hardy lock up. Jungle Boy gets pushed to the corner before the ref calls for the break. We get another lock up as Matt Hardy grabs the arm of Jungle Boy and wrenches it until Jungle Boy reverses. This gets reversed in and Matt Hardy has a side headlock, only to be taken down by Jungle Boy. Matt Hardy starts to pick up the pace as he ends up getting a shoulder tackle on Jungle Boy, who is able to get some offense of his own until Matt Hardy rolls to the outside to regroup. Jungle Boy goes for a dive through the ropes, but Matt Hardy catches him in midair, hitting a side effect that sends Jungle Boy to the floor. We get a look backstage at Darby Allin and Sammy Guerrero watching on as Matt Hardy continues the attack on Jungle Boy, sending him to the barricade before taking a short break to slide in the ring to break the 10 count and going right back on him. Jungle Boy starts fighting back as they head to the floor apron, trading blows until Matt Hardy gets knocked off the apron for a second, only to catch Jungle Boy with a side effect, only onto the apron. Matt Hardy gets back to his feet to keep things going as we go to picture in picture. We come back from picture in picture. Matt Hardy attacks continues on Jungle Boy before bringing him back in the ring, but can only get a near fall despite the damage done. Matt Hardy sends Jungle Boy to the corner, hitting him against the turnbuckles before finally stepping away. Jungle Boy gets a chance to recover, but not before taking a corner powerbomb off shorts from Matt Hardy for a near fall. Jungle Boy is starting to fight back once again as the two trade strikes again. Matt Hardy gets the upper hand, but still only gets a near fall before sending Jungle Boy to the ropes. He steps onto the back of Jungle Boy to wear him down before bringing him to the ropes to do further damage. The ref calls for a break, and Matt Hardy obliged as we return. Matt Hardy stays focused on the back of Jungle Boy here, but Jungle Boy is really getting some headway on Matt Hardy, hitting a drop kick despite taking a forearm. Jungle Boy up on the turnbuckle, but Ethan Page distracts him long enough for Matt Hardy to throw him to the canvas for a superplex and a near fall. Ethan Page gets up on the apron again to argue with the referee until hook music hits. The FTW champion makes his way to the ring to even the odds, and the two go at it until Matt Hardy intervenes, only to take a right hand by Ethan Page by mistake. Page and Hook go back to fighting up the ramp as Jungle Boy hits a big dive on Matt Hardy, but Matt Hardy turns it around for a near fall. Jungle Boy with a flatliner to wear Matt Hardy down and a big clothesline to the back of the head gets Jungle Boy the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Jungle Boy. This was a pretty good match. Okay, we see Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara still watching on from MJF's music, signaling the arrival of the AEW World Champion as he approaches the ring. MJF enters the ring, talking down the crowd before calling Jungle Boy out for his behavior at the re rebar mitzvah. He admonishes Jungle Boy for having the audacity to say MJF had it easy after their match at Double or Nothing in 2020, but is interrupted by the crowd before going into more detail. He refused to deal with them as he agrees with Jungle Boy, and he does get to enjoy the high life as champion. He puts over his hometown for of Long Island before giving Jungle Boy some credit for working hard to get back up in the ranks. He doesn't recall the fans thanking Jungle Boy or being given much TV time, but Jungle Boy has no right to be pissed at Jungle Boy or this company, but rather he should be pissed at himself. When they stole the show at Double or Nothing 2020, MJF walked to the back and had a funny feeling he had finally met his equal inside the ring. He had enough respect to shake Jungle Boy's hand, asking if Jungle Boy remembers the advice MJF gave him that night. Jungle Boy recalls the moment saying that Jungle Boy said nice guy always finishes last and that he should abandon his friend. MJF says that exactly what he told him. And to be fair, look how things went from he continued to run with his Jungle Boy Jungle Express friend and even Christian Cage. He says Jungle Boy could been great. That this could also been the Jungle Boy showing, but he just had to be a good guy. Here we stand 3 years later, and MJF hold the greatest prize of them all as AEW World Heavyweight Champion, and Jungle Boy is still just Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy speaks up to say that in a way that he wishes he was more like MJF before running the champ down. This gets a big chant from the crowd as Jungle Boy prays on, saying that isn't him. if he if his road to the top of the mountain is harder than MJF, then that's fine. When he beats MJF for the world title, at least he won't woke up hating himself every day. MJF looks upset at this for a moment before giving Jungle Boy some props for the promo. Just too bad it took him 4 years to learn how to talk. MJF says Jungle Boy is weak of the body, mind, soul, and heart. MJF brings up Anna Jay saying she claimed Jungle Boy was weak between the knees. And this gets Jungle Boy infuriated as Jungle Boy takes down the champ. MJF managed to roll out of the ring before getting taken out by Jungle Boy, taking it down to Jungle Boy as MJF retreats up the ramp. Um, that was a good promo by MJF and MJF. That was a good promo. We had backstage where Don Callis and Kenny Omega addressed what happened last week. Don Callis admits it was his fault. What happened, but asks what is about Kenny's relationship with Hangman Page that would assume make him assume something else. Don Callis skirts skirts off Kenny Omega's response before telling him to stay focused on his match tonight. Walking off as he promised to apologize to Hangman. Hangman Page as we go to commercial. So we go to commercial break. Video package. Jericho Appreciation Society take the claim out on the town. Okay. Back at ringside, Dalton Castle and his boys come out to the ring for our next contest, only to be blindsided by Blackpool Combat Club. They go on the attack at ringside as Claudio takes Brandon Tate to the ring for this match to get underway. So we get the trios match. Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley, Ritter Yuta, and Claudio Cascanoy versus Dalton Castle and the boys. And this match was this match was quick. This was a quick match. So that's all I gotta say. This was a quick match. Don Castle and the boys are being attacked at ringside as Claudio looks to make short work of Brandy here with some hard hitting offense before hitting a massive Ricola bomb for a quick pin and the win. The winner of the match, Blackpool Combat Club. This was a quick match. Okay. Video package. Update on the Young Bucks hype for Kenny Omega versus Cobb for the IWGP US title. We go backstage with Marvez and Paige, who address what happened to the Young Bucks and cast the blame on Blackpool Combat Club. And as Don Callis shows up to apologize, we don't get much more of this before Blackpool Combat Club shows up to attack Paige. And despite Don Callis extending a hand to Moxley and get beat up by Blackpool Combat Club as well. The group leaves us with a blooded Don Callis and knocks down Paige as we go to commercial. Okay, so we go to commercial break. We come back from commercial for our first title match of the night as Jeff Cobb makes his way out to challenge Kenny Omega for the IWGP United States Championship. We go backstage to as Tony Schiavone talks to Kenny Omega about what happened to Don Callis backstage, leaving Kenny Omega looking concerned as he tried to stay focused on this match. Kenny Omega music hits as the champ makes his way to the ring, trying his best to keep his head in the game. So we get the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion Jeff Cobb versus IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega. I must say, this match right here was a good match, man. This was a good match. We kick off with a stare down between the challenger and champ as the crowd shows their support for Kenny Omega. The pair lock up until Jeff Cobb takes to the ropes, and after being forced to break, chosen to taunt Kenny Omega. They trade holds now before staring each other down. Kenny Omega struggles to hit a shoulder tackle or a body slam, but managed to catch a running Jeff Cobb with a hurricanrana. Jeff Cobb escapes to the ring, but Kenny Omega answers that with a big dive to the outside. Kenny Omega is picking up steam as he goes on the offense, but an attempt to lift Jeff Cobb results in the challenger hitting a running brainbuster. Jeff Cobb is in control now as he goes to work on the back. Focus on the area that been taped up as the action spills to the outside. Kenny Omega hits a chop but gets sent to the barricade by Jeff Cobb, who takes a couple of chops from the champ before sending him into the ring post as we go to picture in picture. We come back from picture in picture. Jeff Cobb stays on the attack, taunting the champ and the fans as he goes until Kenny Omega starts fighting back. Except that Jeff Cobb turns it around with an Irish whip, sending Kenny Omega to the barricade, breaking up the 10 count before bringing Kenny Omega back in the ring. The challenger continues to taunt the champ before propping him on the ropes for more damage, but is focused to break away. Kenny Omega starts fighting back again, hitting some punches, only for Jeff Cobb to shove him down hard. Jeff Cobb brings the champ back to his feet, absorbing some lefts and rights from the champ, and locking in a bear hug as we return. As we come back, Kenny Omega starts to get in control with some punches and kicks, but Jeff Cobb returns the favor with a big spinning suplex. Kenny Omega caught in the corner, and Jeff Cobb stops a big elbow strike to keep the champ down. Kenny Omega gets backslide that gets countered, but hits a big knee strike for a near fall. Kenny Omega is turning things around as he keeps on the attack, hitting a dragon suplex twice over the challenger. Jeff Cobb fights out of another suplex, but takes a knee straight and a snapdragon, only for the challenger to pull out a big lariat on the champ. Both men are down as the ref starts to count, but they both manage to get back to their feet before trading blows. Jeff Cobb sends Kenny Omega to the corner, setting him up for something, but it turns into the two fighting on the top turnbuckle, and Jeff Cobb hits a delayed vertical suplex, dropping the champ to the canvas. Jeff Cobb goes for the cover, but only gets a near fall and hits a moonsault press for another near fall right off the back of it. Kenny Omega heads to the ropes, but gets caught with a big trigger by Jeff Cobb. The challenger goes for a one-wigged angel, but Kenny Omega fights out of it and looks for one of his own. Jeff Cobb counters, looking for a tour of the island. Looks for the tour of the islands, but Kenny Omega slides out and hits a V trigger on Jeff Cobb. Kenny Omega struggles, but managed to hold Jeff Cobb up for a one winged angel to get the pin and the win to retain. The winner is still your IWGP United States Champion, Kenny Omega. This was a good match. Kenny Omega doesn't have long to celebrate before Blackpool Combat Club make their way to the ring to go after the champ. But Brian Danielson's music hits as the American Dragon rushes to the ring, sliding in to tell the Blackpool Combat Club to stand down. Kenny Omega stares down Brian Danielson, who offers a hand to the champ. Kenny Omega takes it, getting to his feet before going after Yuta Wheeler Yuta on the apron, but gets blindside. With a bazooka knee by Brian Danielson. Blackpool Combat Club come in to join the beatdown as Brian Danielson locks in a nasty facelock while the rest of the Blackpool Combat Club stop everyone trying to interfere. We left with the Blackpool Combat Club standing tall in the ring, looking proud of their handwork before Brian Danielson talks down to the fallen Kenny Omega. Video package FTR challenged the Guns to. I'm sorry. So we get a video package FTR challenged the Guns for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, putting their AEW careers on the line. Okay, backstage the Guns address FTR, saying they work hard to become the champions before turning FTR's catchphrase around on them. Top guys out. Okay. Back at ringside, the Butcher makes his way to the ring for our other title bout of the evening. The champ Orange Cassidy follows suit as this match gets on the way after an attack by the Blade. So we get the AEW International Championship, the Butcher versus AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy. I must say this match right here, this match, this was a decent match right here. This was decent. The ref ejects Blade from the ring, but Butcher used the opening to beat Cassidy down with the weapon provide. The referee checks on the champ, but Cassidy says he's ready to go, looking for an early orange punch. But Butcher used the power game to his advantage. Butcher sends the champ to the corner, but Cassidy turns things around before climbing up for a crossbody, only to be sent to the top the hard way by Butcher. Butcher stays on the attack as Cassidy tries to get away, but Butcher is right behind him with a boot to the back against the barricade. Butcher brings the champ before brings the champ up before swinging him right into the barricade, taking a break to go back to the ring as we go to picture in picture. Back from picture in picture, Butcher said Butcher stays aggressive as he continues to beat the champ down, using his side to wear Orange Cassidy down before locking in a bear hug. Orange Cassidy tries to fight out, but is given a knee to the gut for his trouble. Butcher follows up with a backbreaker before stretching the champ out a bit, only for the champ to show his grit before Butcher drops him with a side slam as we return. Butcher continues the attack by countering any of Orange Cassidy's attempt to get back into the match. Excuse me. Butcher with a clover leaf as Orange Cassidy tries to fight out, finally rolling out, only to get caught. But Cassidy goes for the eyes to finally break free. Orange Cassidy tries to build up momentum, but gets taken down, only to counter with a stun dog millionaire. Excuse me. Butcher tries to keep the power game, only the champ, but gets taken down with a DDT for a near fall. Orange Cassidy goes to the top, hitting a diving DDT, but it's only enough for another near fall. Orange Cassidy looking for the orange punch, but Butcher holds the ref close, giving Blade a chance to run interference with the crowbar. Best friends arrive to equal the odds after a near fall for Butcher in a moment of distraction leads to Butcher taking the beach break from Orange Cassidy, who gets the pin and the win to retain. The winner is still your AEW International Champion, Orange Cassidy. This was a decent match. Okay. Video package: Jade Cargill wants revenge for Taya Valkyrie using her finishing move. Commercial break. Video package: Juice Robinson promised to beat up good old action and dreaded next week. Okay, back at ringside, Willow Nightingale makes her way to the ring for our next contest. This is followed by Ruby Soho, flanked by the Outcast as she head to the ring, and this match is on the way. So we get Ruby Soho versus Willow Nightingale. This match right here, this was a solid match right here. This was solid. Um, Ruby Soho leaves the ring as if refusing to deal with Willow as she regroups with the Outcast on the outside. This is not something Willow likes as Ruby finally heads back to the ring and the pair lock up as Willow sends Ruby to the corner. Excuse me. Ruby slides out to the apron, but is brought back in, where she gets no future counter by Willow. Ruby Soho goes for a head scissor takedown, but gets dropped by Willow with a side slam and a running splash for a near fall. Willow gets a head of steam where steam here as she sends Ruby Soho down over and over with body slams that were Ruby Soho down. Ruby Soho goes to the corner, but Willow stays on the offense with some strikes, forcing Ruby Soho to beg her off, only to drop Willow into the ropes. Ruby Soho distracts the ref, giving the Outcast an opening to attack Willow before Ruby drops her down, gaining the approval of her friends. Ruby Soho backs on the assault now, wearing Willow down to the ropes as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Ruby Soho stays on the attack here with a little help from her friends as Willow tries to fight back. Ruby Soho responds to this with a chop before sending Willow to the corner, but Willow blocks a chop and turns things around before Ruby Soho drops her down to the canvas. Ruby Soho stops at the head of Willow before hitting a strike fighting off Willow's attempts to back off. To fight back. Willow makes it back to her feet and the two trade strikes. Willow gets Ruby Soho on her shoulders, but Ruby fights out of what's about to come, getting the upper hand once again as she locks in a chin lock. Willow gets to her feet, but is brought back down by Ruby, who gets some more help from Soraya as we come back. I'm sorry. Willow fights off Soraya for before hitting a running charge at Ruby Soho, followed by a high boot and a spine buster for a near fall. Ruby tries to back her off again, but Willow doesn't fall for it, leading to Willow hitting a Death Valley driver for another near fall. Willow back to her feet, climbing the turnbuckle, only to be shaken off by Tony Storm, which leads to Ruby Soho hitting two no features, but only a near fall. Willow counters and destination unknown until a backslide for a near fall before hitting a pounce on Ruby that sends her flying to the ropes. Tony gets involved again here, which leads to Ruby Soho getting roll up for the pin and the win. The winner of the match will be Soho. This was a solid match. The Outcast immediately goes after Willow, going so far as to grab a steel chair to set Willow's ankle in it before Riho and Sky Blue run down to the ring for the save. This doesn't go favorably for the two ladies as the Outcasts take control again. But now it's Jamie Hayter's running down for the save. The champ clears the ring for the Outcast before helping her challenger for next week. Riho up to her feet. Riho checks on Willow as Jamie Hayter runs the Outcast up the ramp as we get a rundown on what's to come on Rampage next week. On next Rampage and next week on Dynamite. So we get a video package. Powerhouse Hobbs awaits his next challenge. Back at ringside, Adam Cole music hits as Adam Cole Bebe makes his way to the ramp for his for his for his in-ring return. Out next is Daniel Garcia, and this main event is underway. Okay, um, so we get Adam Cole versus Daniel Garcia. Now this main event right here, this was a quick main event. I must say this was quick. The two lock up to start exchanging holds until Garcia gets the upper hand. Garcia taunts Adam Cole, who locks in a waistlock, but it's reversed into a side headlock by Garcia until Adam Cole reverses with one of his own before sending him to the ropes. The counter the counters come a flying as Adam Cole hits a headlock takedown, but Garcia gets a head scissors chant until Adam Cole breaks out. Daniel Garcia hits a drop kick, which forced Adam Cole to escape to the outside as we goes to picture in picture. We come back from picture in picture. Adam Cole is attended to by the ref outside as Daniel Garcia Boosie brags and demands the ref to start the count. Adam Cole is struggling to move as the ref begins to count, while Dale Garcia tells the crowd, "Note my TBS speed when went to a normal commercial break. Here, apologies for the break in action on this recap. We come back to see Adam. I'm sorry. We come back to see Daniel Garcia is still in control, but Adam Cole finally gets into the swings of things before getting a near fall. Adam Cole gets back to his feet and goes for a super kick, but Daniel Garcia blocks it, only to take a palm kick. Another series of kicks leads to a big German suplex by Daniel Garcia, who goes to who goes to the corner to tune up the band, only to take a big super kick by Adam Cole. Adam Cole looks for a knee strike, but gets reversed. Darren Garcia gets a pinfall attempt, but it gets broken out of. Adam Cole with a Panama Sunrise, but Darren Garcia grabs him with a Dragon Tamer before Adam Cole grabs the ropes before the break. Daniel Garcia argues with the crowd as he gets to the corner, while some referee checks on Adam Cole, who slowly gets to his feet, only to get taken down with a pile driver by Daniel Garcia for a near fall. Adam Cole slowly but surely fights back here, finally lowering the boom on Daniel Garcia for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Adam Cole. This main event was quick. This was a quick match. The ref checks on Adam Cole before raising his arm, and victory before Dr. Britt Baker DMD hands down to the ring to give Adam Cole some love and appreciate. Black and gold streams shoot off the returning Adam Cole, who climbed the turnbuckle to celebrate, before Chris Jericho makes his way to the ring, checking on Daniel Garcia before briefly considering looking at Adam Cole. Jericho thinks better of it as he and Daniel Garcia head up to the ring, where Jericho paused, looking over his shoulder again before finally setting to head to the back with Daniel Garcia. And it says this leaves us to this leaves us with Adam Cole and Britt Baker in the ring continue their celebration as the show comes to a close. And AEW Dynamite goes off the air. Alright, I'm gonna say AEW Dynamite was a good show, and that's all I gotta say. But give me Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho. Take my money to see Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho. I would love to see that match. But like I said earlier, AEW Dynamite was a good show. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review on highlights, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below what are your thoughts on AEW Dynamite. And that's all I gotta say from here. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And I'll see you guys later. And that's all I gotta say. This your boy B-Boy Fashion TV. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.